at the UNO men's basketball schedule release for 2015-2016 with senior forward Kevin Hill, the senior scholarship leader of this basketball team, a local product. And Kevin, I know that personally for you, it's been a long road, but it's also been a long road for this men's basketball program, working your way up as a player, and clearly this program working its way up to be more and more competitive.
Yeah, like you said, it's been a long journey, and sadly, it's almost over. But I have one more year to conquer the goal that I came here for, and that was to help, reestablish the brand of UNO basketball and also win a championship. And just going into my fourth year, I think this is probably the first year that we legitimately have a chance to win a championship. And like you said, I've worked myself into a pretty decent player, and have a chance to be top 10 in rebounding once I finish. And I thank the coaches for giving me that opportunity. So I'm just excited for this upcoming season.
You mentioned the Southland, but first, a non-conference schedule that, as usual, is pretty road-heavy. But when you look at the matchups, a lot of mid-major programs in there, you've got to believe that this team now has the depth, quality, matchup ability to be able to go into more and more of those games with an opportunity to win.
Yes, I definitely think with the roster that we have in place now, especially from the showings that we've had in workouts and pickup games and things like that throughout the summertime, I definitely think we have a chance to make some noise early on in non-conference to make ourselves one of the premier teams in conference. To not only people, UNO is on our schedule, but hey, UNO's coming to bring it every night because they beat mid-major schools and non-conference play. So I definitely think that with the roster in place, we definitely have a shot to upset a lot of teams in non-conference play.
You mentioned the UNO brand and a chance to reestablish it. Playing local schools in conference, you're used to that. Now taking a step towards really bringing UNO back to some of those rivalries that fans will know in the area. Playing at Tulane and at UL Lafayette. You know guys on both of those teams very well personally, and now a chance to match up with them and try to make UNO come out on top.
Yes, I definitely think it gives us an opportunity to establish ourselves as one of the top premier colleges within the state of Louisiana. And like you said, playing against Tulane and Lafayette, I have a lot of friendships with multiple guys on each team, and just being able to make ourselves and reestablish ourselves as a city's team going up against Tulane this year. I definitely think that's probably one of the biggest games to me on our non-conference schedule. To just to be able to renew that rivalry since we haven't played them in 4 or 5 years, and just going into their arena and hopefully knock off them in their arena as being a mid-major school. I definitely think it gives us a lot of confidence moving forward.
When you came in and head coach Mark Schlesinger came in, things were so disjointed here. That usual handoff of experienced players and leadership wasn't quite the same because of changes that were outside of the control of the program. So you had to learn on the fly and see people come in and lead a different way without having something established, the privateer way, if you will. Now there is a privateer sort of way. Talk about that and leading as the senior, the key player on this basketball team experience-wise.
It just shows the testament of where this university used to be and where we've gotten it back to being. And, it just goes to the hard work of the players that have been here throughout my tenure and that came before me. And with the coaching staff works relentlessly on, getting the best players that fit this style of basketball, fit their brand of basketball. And I definitely think that they've done a good job of that, with recruiting me and other guys that are student athletes that, get it done in a classroom and also produce on the court. And I just think that that's where UNO basketball used to be, and I think that we've done a great job over the last 4 or 5 years with the coaching staff in place of getting it back to where it used to be.
2 C's, what's that all about?
It's two model. It's a model that I came up with to kind of help myself to get better each and every day, and it's called double C, which means championship first and then a check after. So hopefully that those 2 C's can come in place for me personally of winning a championship and make it to the NCAA tournament. And then hopefully I'm blessed enough to be able to play professional somewhere.
Kevin Hill, the latest down that road for a program that has won championships and sent plenty of players on to professional ball, hoping for a championship in the Southland this year with the UNO Privateers. Check out more on UNO and plenty in the world of sports at sportsnola.com.